Oh, oh look, you've got me, guys. Shut up. Yeah, Bed Bath and Beyond is still on the radar, but it's down. It's under $9 now, so we shall see tougher. Miyako, be quiet. Morning, Dunkers. Okay, so Saver one looks like Savaroni, but Saver one is the top mover. I've just been trading it before I set the stream going. This is Savaroni, Saver one. Bit of a double top forming, so that's why I stopped trading it. I've got the new ape share for AMC, goes live later today. That'll be interesting to see. However, AMC gapping down quite substantially today. They had this huge gap down. It's likely to do with the Cineworld bankruptcy confirmation of the Cineworld bankruptcy filing. This is why this is gap down. Some saying it's the stock split for the ape, but that can't be the case because ape hasn't gone live yet. So we'll see. Still watching GCT. So this is GCT from last week. This was the big mover on Friday. The IPO went 285% intraday. It went from like $13 up to $60. It was mad in a couple of days. It was mad. Market's looking weak today, Topper. It's looking very weak today. It's not just the markets as well. Crypto's down as well. So I don't see any kind of bullish sentiment right now in the markets. Well, I think that answers your question. Hey Dave, how you getting on? I don't know what that shadow is on my monitor. Go figure. Yeah, I've stopped trading because you got Saver one, you got up here and then it started, you got a little bit of a double top and then it came back. So I was trading it on the way up and it's looking, I don't trust it right now, up at 450s, 460s. Cheers, Kai. And to you as well, buddy. Let's have a look at what else is moving. Zortex. Oh, that's XRTX, not the other way around. I've got flies in my house for some reason that annoying me. So this popped up. It's okay, you know, in terms of volume, it's not too bad. It's better than, it's not quite on par with average. MSRP is a smaller price one, happens to be MSPR, sorry. Happens to be a direct competitor for the company I was RVP for. I know this company. Nighthawk, low volume, graphics, Reborn Coffee IPO last week, but not great volume. DCT, again, not great volume, but good movement last week. Again, it wasn't on great volume last week, but the movement was just quality. Forza F1 on the momentum scanner, there's no volume. So there's nothing with any volume at the moment except for Saver 1. I have this 65. Yes, Alice, I saw it. You're not having any treats today. You're unwell. That's a bit bright. That's a lot bright. It's better. Now I've got spots in front of my eyes for looking at that. Not a good idea. Is AMC going off today? You mean the ape? It's not it's neither offer. It's neither an IPO nor a stock split. So Adam Aaron says that it will not dilute the AMC float. So unfortunately, I don't see how it won't, but you know, that's just my opinion. It should launch later today. So I've got it on for watch list. Right now it's there's no data for it. It says trading halted at 350, so it's just before the market open for pre-market. It'll probably be around 10:30. I would expect it to launch. Now the par value is 1 cent. So this is going to be a micro stock, if you will. It'll have the same float size as AMC, but the price, from my understanding, is going to be literal pennies. So it depends on when it starts trading, how quickly it moves up. It might, I would expect it to pump quite quickly and then settle down, because the community is going to try and buy as many ape shares as they want. It's like a cult. It really is. Well, Wayfair, maybe. Bed Bath & Beyond is under $10 now. I think we've seen the last of Bed Bath & Beyond, if I'm being completely... Just, there's not a huge, great deal of anything else worth watching. XRTX is underneath the VWAP. Forza X1, not enough volume. Nighthawk moving up, 295s. Nighthawk trying to test $3. Question is, why? Let me have a look for you. Nobody's asking that question, but I'll answer it anyway. So Nighthawk Bioscience shares are trading higher after the company said it would fund development of a monkeypox vaccine. Have we not got enough? I think we've got too much blood in our vaccine. That's probably what it is. We've all got too much blood in our vaccine, so they need to issue more vaccines to dilute the blood. We'll have a look at that for you, Dave. Social Capital. This moved up. This popped up after hours on Friday. Big time. I had a decent day on Friday afternoon, but then it really popped up after hours. Look at this on the 60-minute, you'll see what I'm saying. Well, look at it on the 30-minute even. It popped up right after hours and just didn't look back, so that could be interesting today. Not been any trades that much for this morning. Nothing moving this morning on it. Yeah, no trades at all this morning. Last trade was last night. Yeah, there's nothing. It's not moved since. Nobody's traded it since Friday. That went mental as well. Yeah, well. Short squeezes don't last forever. I knew that would happen. I said live on this stream that what usually happens to a company that's in a financial mess is that when they have a pop, if they get involved in like a short squeeze scenario, GME did it, AMC did it, you know, but they had a lot of loyalty in terms of the following. But when they get in a mess and it squeezes up, they tend to sell, issue a secondary or issue additional shares, dilute the flow, and just to raise money from selling pieces of the pieces of equity, just to pay off bills, because they're not making any money through their normal business. So it's normal that a struggling company will do that when the price skyrockets the way that Bed Bath & Beyond was doing. So unfortunately, what happens with that is, until that offering goes through and is completed, it tends to dampen the mood and the bullish sentiment, and forces the stock price down again. Yeah, well, Severy's up there. It's 475. It looks like 475, $0.75 level. You've now got shoulder one head, possible shoulder two. So it's looking a bit bearish right now. Could be wrong. On the 1 minute, it's looking a bit bearish. I'm not seeing any specific catalyst today for this move. It did have a catalyst on Thursday when it initially popped up, and I'm not sure, then it sold off on Friday. So I'm not sure if this is a continuation from Thursday or there's another catalyst I'm unaware of. Still watching GCT. Oh, should have bought at 51. I do short Kai, but I'm a long biased. So occasionally I will short, but it's a rarity. I tend to be more long biased. There's a number of reasons why that is. I mean, it's more expensive to go short, first and foremost. You've got to look, not every, you can't short, there's not every stock is shortable. And then there's limitations on certain stocks if you are going short. So if it's a particularly weak stock, like for example, if you go in long and you have a stock that rallies, there's no limitations on you buying, going long again the following day for a continuation. If a stock sells off and it reaches a certain level, then the next day it hits the short sale restrictions list, so you can't short it. Well, you can't short it on the bid at least. So and then cost to borrow becomes higher, and then you've got to locate shares, and that's assuming that it is shortable. So not every stock is shortable, and even when it is shortable, it might have a high cost to borrow, might have locate fees. So that's why I'm a long biased. There is no difference strategically between going long and going short. The patterns are all the same. The entries and exits are all the same, but they're just the inverse of each other. But the cost to go short is more, that's it. Yeah, when Cineworld filed for bankruptcy on Friday, if you shorted AMC, you probably did well. I'm not sure if it's a direct result for AMC gapping down. I think there's a definite correlation there. I think some people are expecting Ape to cover the difference. So if Ape launched, it was like $20 or whatever it was on Friday. If Ape launches and it's $10 a share, that's like a compensation in the market price between, or correction in the market price for AMC versus Ape. It's like a stock split. But I don't think that is the case, because that would be a definitive dilution of the equity. And Adam Aarons was specific that it's not a stock split, it's not a dilution of equity. Hey, Matt. Just waiting for some volatility to come back into the market. It depends how I'm feeling, Ryan. Right now, I've been quite lazy. I'm, you know, balls out, as the Australians like to say. I've been quite lazy of late, and for day trading, you don't have to do a lot of fundamental research. That's the thing. It's nice to keep up with the markets and keep an eye on the markets and stuff, but of late, I've just been a bit kind of mentally fatigued, so I've tried to get away. I've not even been doing my power hour streams or even trading after in the evenings, for example. I've just kind of, when I've walked away, unless there's been really good momentum. Like on Friday, I continued trading GCT. I then went out and I came back a little bit later. I was gonna do a power hour stream, and then I traded GCT before power hour, and I thought I got an extra like 2 or 3k on it, and then I thought, do you know what? I'm not in the mood, so I just went and switched the TV on and started. What did I start watching? I started watching Sandman on Netflix. Just bottle of wine and chilled out. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be trading up until Tuesday or Wednesday next week, and then I'm flying off somewhere sunny. I'm going to have a week off, beginning of September. I'm assuming that we're in a good, that we'll continue to be in a good spot. I need 5k between now and next Wednesday in gross profit to have my best trading month of the year. I need 10k to have my best trading month ever. So I can literally take time off and it not impact the annual goal, and that's a great place to be in. That's the best way to do it, Matt. Go back to paper trading on a Monday, unless you see something moving. So keep your eye in, keep your you know, whatever it is. So you're not getting bored watching the markets. Just do it in your simulator account if you've been losing money on Mondays. Mondays are known as fake out Mondays. You get a lot of moves and they don't follow through. That's what happens. How did I finish up on Friday? 25k gross profit. Well, 25.5k gross profit on Friday, and it was at 24k, just under 24k on the net profit on Friday. So Friday was a good, a really good day. It looked like it was bad, but it was to start off with. But once the volatility, that first hour of the market, GCT was only really the one that I traded on Friday. We were up, we were down, and when it bounced at the bottom, at the floor, it just set off and never looked back. It was fantastic. Thursday was a good day, despite, you know, I actually made money on Thursday. I made about 19k, I think, on Thursday. Trading badly. I got on, let me have a quick look at my trader view reports. What was it I actually got on Thursday? It was, I traded GSUN on Thursday, and it just went mental. And I traded it badly. It was something that I should never have even got in. If I was trading to my strategy, I should never have got in. I made 31,000 on GSUN on Thursday, sorry. So I'll just put this up. We can back to the 15 minutes, so we can see what happened on Thursday. This moved up here, and then it moved up again towards the end of the day. Huge moves, but it was very low volume, and I should never have traded it. Quite frankly, it didn't meet the criteria for my strategy, but I got into the red mist descended on Thursday. I got into a bad position. The red mist descended, and I went in. It was showing volatility halts up and down, and I just got in and made a killing on it. And I didn't particularly trade it that well. It was bad trading, but sometimes luck's with you. I've not been trading well last week at all. being, if I'm looking at it, what's the word I'm looking for? With an unbiased viewpoint, I look at my trading last week, and it was not good at all. I don't think there was a particular day I traded well. Oh, Tuesday I traded well, but every other day it was just a bad week for trading for me last week. Even though it was profitable, even though it was a very profitable week, and sometimes it'd be like that some days. Bit early in the day for Rose, Kai, in Germany. Are you still in Germany? Well, better than you. I recommend. I recommend against. I advise against it. It's like driving. I wouldn't advise drinking and trading because it does affect your judgment. That's why you're not allowed to. You know, it's illegal to drive whilst under the influence. It affects your judgment. So AMC now down at under 1150. Bed Bath and Beyond under 970. TD Ryan, I taught myself. Nice part of the country, actually, that Hamburg. Yeah, I suppose there's that to it, Kai. If you're a hesitant trader, I suppose it kind of gives you that courage, I think is the terminology that's often put about. But it can impair your judgment otherwise. I'm an engineer by profession, Ryan. So I've got an analytical background as an engineer. So I've got a degree in mechanical engineering, so maths and analytics and all that kind of stuff's not foreign to me. I've been investing since what 2009, 2010. Didn't start day trading until I got into lockdown. I'm investing. I've done a bit of swing trading in the past as well. I think I paid my tuition fee, lost quite a bit of money when I first started it, and then started, learnt quite a bit, watched a few, read quite a few books, watched a few videos, and then trial and error, practice. Only I was stupid enough to do it with real money and practice with real money. Not a good idea. Practice in a simulator before you put real money on the line, guys. Because you will lose money in the first instance. I don't care how good your mentor is. I don't care how good your education is. It's like going to the gym and trying to deadlift 300 pounds. You're not going to do it. If you've never deadlifted anything before and you try and lift 300 pounds, you're probably going to do yourself an injury. So if you go to the gym and start and try and deadlift 80 pounds, you'll probably be able to do it. And then you just kind of scale up and build up the muscles and build up the strength. Same thing with trading. It's muscle memory. Your brain is a massive muscle. Hey, Tamimi. What was the tuition fee for? That was me losing in the market. So me trading with real money and losing money, I look back at that as my tuition fee. So, you either pay someone to teach you or you teach yourself and lose money. Either way, you're giving money away to learn. So that was my tuition fee, and it was a lot more expensive than actually paying someone to teach me. No, absolutely. Absolutely, Alistair. You get 500 a day, and that's a six-figure income. And this is the problem that people have, is that they don't think big picture. They don't zoom out, and this is why people get greedy. They think, oh, I've made $200 today, or I've made $200 on a trade, and this is why I'm doing the small account challenge as well. So small account challenge today. Let me just flick over to the small account. So small account challenge today. I'm starting with $4,081 today. We started with $2,510 this time last week on Monday last week. So we've grown the account 75% in 5 trading days. But that's the whole point. I've grown the account like $1,800 in 5 days. So $1,800 a week. You work that out across the course of the year. That's off a $2,500 account. So $1,800 a year is a substantial income for most people. What about starting in a real account, but small share size with a max risk of 2% of your capital? That's called having discipline and trading to a strategy, which most people can't do when they start out. That's what I'm talking about, is you need to practice in a simulator with the same kind of sized paper account as you will do when you deposit. And that builds up the muscle memory, it builds up your ability to trade at that kind of level, and gets you trading at a you know, the kind of goals, setting the kind of goals on a per trade and per day basis that you should be looking for with a real account. Until you do that, you just get greedy and you end up losing money. I think it's a drop in the trading price, Double T. If I look at AMC, I think this is in reaction to Cineworld's bankruptcy filing, the confirmation of that this morning. No, this is the thing. So the simulator is a great tool, but you do have to put money in for the emotional element, the psychological element. But if you build up the tool set in terms of mental tool set of setting goals, managing risk, all that kind of stuff in a simulator, it makes it much easier to do it when money's on the line. The problem is when money's on the line, you start small and gradually scale up. If you're risking $50 to make 100, or if you're risking $20 to make 50, that's fine. And once you get used to doing that, then you can scale up. You can go from risking $20 to make 100 to make 50 to risking $50 to make 100, or risking $100 to make 2, and slowly scale up. And that's the whole point of having a small account, is you've got to be realistic in your expectations. You can't take a $2,500 account and expect to be making 20 grand a day. It's just not going to happen. I'll have a look at that one for you, Tamimi. Oh, this is below this doesn't hit my scanners because I have everything below $2 filtered out. I don't touch sub $2 stocks. My floor is $3 and my basement floor is $2. I don't go below $2. But this is Summit Therapeutics. It's just made a pop up. Up at 170s. How much is on my main account right now? I've got 164k equity position today. I was going to withdraw money on Friday, and then I started trading GCT, and to trade something at that price, you need a big account, and I thought we might get a continuation with it today. So I thought I'll just hold fire for now with GCT, and we're getting some movement on GCT as it happens. That's the whole point of the channel. I have guidelines for the float, Tamimi. So in terms of the float, I like to trade low float, low price stocks, not penny stocks. So less than 100 million in the float, preferably less than 10 million. Does that mean I won't trade something if it's 500 million in the float? No, it doesn't mean that. It means the reason for that is that you're more likely to get higher volatility on those low float stocks. So the higher volatility gives you a greater percentage range in terms of the move, intraday move, which you can take advantage of. Higher float usually means less volatility, because to move the needle on the price, more shares need to be traded. So unless it's a high liquidity stock and high float, high liquidity, a lot of people trading it on any given day, the higher float stocks don't tend to move as bigger percentage-wise. Tougher, it really depends on your trading style and your strategy. If you're not comfortable trading the level of volatility you're getting in that first 45-60 minutes, then sit it out. Wait for the market to calm down. You're not going to get, you're less likely to get the big volatile moves, like breakout moves later in the day. Although saying that, in August we've seen that that's not the case. But you will get less volatility. I almost lost money on GCT on Friday by trading the open, when I could have waited for the bounce. That first day of Saturday, waited for the bounce, and it would have moved up from kind of $23 up to like $60. So we'll see. It's trading sideways at the minute. If you look at this on the 5-minute chart, you can just see how sideways it is right now. It's just trading sideways. I've got lots of these important levels marked out. I drew this on Friday. This red line that it's actually adhering to even today. So this is a trend line that's from Friday that it's still relevant today. So who says technical analysis doesn't work? It's okay, I'm not answering that, it's not for me. Double bottom on what chart there are you looking at that, Tamimi? On what time frame? Yeah, on the 1 minute, yeah. You got that W shape. Support at kind of $4 range, $4 area. So potentially start moving back up again now. Needs to break, what's the high of this one? Needs to break 32. And today's going to be a relatively quiet day. We've not got a huge chat, so yeah, Nighthawk. I was wanting to have a look at Nighthawk. So not very well. Popped up, popping back down again now. So it needs to hold $0.75 levels important. It was resistance. It needs to find support at this level now. So 275 is important. Continues to fall. Next support level is going to be around 260. You got 270, then 260. Every 10 cents, but it needs to hold the 275 Nighthawk. Signify Health. Let's have a quick look at the chart before I have a look at the catalysts. No, I don't like that. Not enough volume first foremost, but let's see what happens when the bell rings in 40 minutes time, or 50 minutes time rather. Oh dear. AMC's not looking healthy at all. What's GameStop doing? GameStop's trading in sympathy. So people who are saying that it's the correction in the price for AMC, just putting this out to you, some people saying that it's a correction in the price. AMC's down because it's a correction due to the launch of 8 shares today. So why is GME gap down as well? Why is GameStop down? GameStop's trading in sympathy with AMC. It would, if it was a correction, it wouldn't have impacted any of the equity position on AMC. Oh my goodness, GCT really launching. What's the spread on this one now? Oh, and the spreads are like 30-40 cents. That's not bad. You'll have recommendations for a simulator. Whichever broker you're with will give you a paper trading account. It's that simple. So if you're going to be trading on a particular platform, use that paper trading account with that platform as your simulator. Learn how to trade on the platform you intend to trade on. If you intend to use Dash Trader or Sterling Trader or TC2000, I use Dash Trader. So if I was learning again today, I would use Dash Trader as a simulator. People on the Day Trade with Tony course, I recommend them going out and buying a subscription for a couple of months of Dash Trader as a simulator account. So how much leverage can you use? Different brokers offer different leverage. I'm getting up to 6 times leverage with capital markets. Interactive will only give me 4 times leverage. I can get up to 10 times leverage if I had a different account. If I go for the if I change, I've got an active account with capital markets, but if I went with the preferred account or whatever it's called, I could get up to 10 times leverage. But again, you really want that much leverage trading stocks, because the more leverage you use, the more risk you're introducing into your trading as well. No, it's real-time data, Tamimi. You find that most platforms that offer you paper trading, if you're paying for a subscription, you'll get real-time data simply because that's what you're paying for. Like I said, Wealthy, I can get up to 10 times depending on the account that I'm doing. If I'm trading futures, you can get a lot more. If you're trading Forex, you can get like 200 times, 250 times. Futures, I think you can get up to 50 times. eToro was giving 60 times at one stage on futures. So it depends on what you're trading. But on equities, it tends to be between 4 and 6 times. But you get the volatility. You don't get, high volume, high volatility crypto. It's a contradiction. Well, it depends on if you're using Forex. That's the movements are minuscule. You're talking fractions of a percent. So to benefit of those movements, you need that 125x leverage or whatever it is, just to make any money on Forex. That's why a lot of people don't make money on Forex, because the barrier to entry is low, but the risk is incredibly high because you have to take huge leverage. If you're highly leveraged, you're basically introducing risk into your position. I think this is one to watch today. GCT, it moved up huge amounts on Friday, so I think it's one to watch. And we could get. It reminded me very much of the movement from Magic Empire, and AMTD Digital. The HKD a couple of weeks ago moved very similar, and Magic Empire did as well. So this is why I'm watching, because we could get them massive moves. It depends. So to me, the problem that you've got, if you don't take leverage, if you've got a large account, trading in a cash account, not a problem. If you've got, you know, $20,000 account, then as a beginner, I definitely would not use leverage, because you will succumb to temptation and take a big size trying to get a big win. If you've got a $20,000 account, $25,000 account, just trade in a cash account. You don't need huge leverage if that's the case, and that way it's less risky. You're not gonna you're unlikely to blow up your account trading in a cash account, or it will take you a long time to blow up a cash account. Why do I say that? Because you buy a stock, it's very rarely going to go to zero. If you're all cash in a stock, all cash position in a stock, it's very rarely going to go to zero. If it loses 50% of its value, you've lost 50% of your equity position in that stock. If you're all in on that stock and your entire position is in there, you've lost 50% of your equity position. You've not lost everything. But if you're leveraged at 2 to 1, you've lost everything. Well, a lot of brokers won't give you leverage on short positions anyway. Or some brokers won't give you. You have to have 100% equity for short positions, which is another reason I prefer, you know, going long as well. Thoughts on the Nasdaq? It's gapping down heavily. So here's the Qs, which is representative of the Nasdaq. I'll show on the 15. So it's gapping down on the day. So this is just under 323 was where it finished on Friday. We're now at 318s. So right now the Nasdaq is down 150 base points ish, give or take. Thanks, Lindsay. I don't know which, but it depends on your broker, Tamimi. If your broker is setting you limits on in a cash account that you can't short it, then have a word with your broker, because if you've got a cash account, some brokers will allow it, some brokers won't. You still have to borrow shares. That's the difference. So you still need you still need credit with the broker. So Saver One did move up, but we didn't get the continuation that we were looking for. GCT 18% up on the day now, and missed that move. I was going to buy down here at off this trend line 52. But it'll give me an opportunity. It's bearish, Gianni. All the markets are down heavy this morning. Oh my goodness, look at AMC's 40% down on the day now. Under $11 now, AMC. And breaking lows. The blue one is the VWAP. Yes, that's correct offer. It's going to run like AMC and Bed Bath & Beyond. Run. AMC's not running, buddy. I think you might want to have a look at your charts. AMC is selling off big time. It's 40% down on the day. Bed Bath & Beyond is down also. So that's probably not a good advertisement to say party is going to, you know, PRTY, because we want to. It's a huge gap still to fill on PRTY. Up to $3. The gap from kind of $2.70 up to $3 is a huge gap still to fill. But I can't see why there's nobody trading it right now. There's no trades. It's very, very low volume. It's currently 231, but it's very low volume, so there's no trades there. It's 12% up on the day. If you like it, fill your boots, but it's not something I'll be trading, that's for sure. You fill your boots, stonk. There's not a lot of movement. It's a very quiet Sunday. Very quiet Monday. That's entirely up to you, Farid. Do your own due diligence. I don't give stock picks or financial advice, buddy. I'm not a financial advisor. If you've got a fundamental reason to invest in Shell or BP, you do your due diligence. You decide which one you think is going to squeeze the most, which one's going to be better value for you. Personally, I won't be investing in either. Expiring today? Why did you expire them on a Monday? Why did you go for Monday expiry, Kinga? I could understand if today was the last day of the month, but a little bit strange. Okay. Are they calls or well, good luck with that. SPX is down heavy at the moment. All the markets are down heavy. AMC, I'm watching AMC for a potential bounce. Maybe we'll get it here at... I think what we'll see with AMC is we might see some action, a bit of volatility come in once everybody knows what's happening with this ape share. There's a lot of ambiguity around it. Here we go. And a bit of a pullback on GCT. There's a dollar spread on GCT, so just be careful with that. Dollar spread. Well, you're in the money at the moment. As long as it doesn't... what I personally, Kinga, I would cash those out straight away. Because the longer the day goes on, they will lose value very, very, very quickly today. If they expire today, people will not want to be taking the risk on buying them. So the rate of decay is going to really kick in today. Get rid of them and take the profit. You can always roll them over until you know, for later in the week if you want to buy new ones. Nobody ever goes broke taking profits. I think you'll be good on both of those, Kinga. I think you'll be in the money. Well, not so much in the money, but you'll be in profit. Selling off. It's below the VWAP. Needs to get back above the VWAP for me before it was any kind of interest. Let's have a look at the catalyst on Nighthawk. It's back down to under 270 now. Oh yeah, this is the monkeypox vaccine. We've had a few like those that have said, oh, we'd fund development for a monkeypox vaccine, or we've got a monkeypox vaccine, or we've got a smallpox vaccine that will work on monkeypox and all that kind of stuff. I've seen a few of those of like, they've just not followed through. They've not held the gains. That's been the problem with them. And this is not looking the strongest right now. A nice pop up, but it's way below the VWAP. In fact, it's below the 9 EMA, below the 20 EMA. It's coming down, breaking lows towards the 200 EMA, so it's looking a bit weak right now, is Nighthawk. You know what? I'm going to get a Barocca to keep me awake. This market's so quiet and falling asleep. I'll be the one snoring, not the Toto. Pint of blood, the vampires. What is this? This is stocks and shares. They're Merab. We'll trade in the stock market. Right now I'm just looking at Nighthawk. We're keeping an eye on last week's IPO, GigaCloud Technology. We're also keeping an eye on AMC as it sells off before the launch of Ape. And there's an Ape token as well on the crypto exchange, which jumped on the back of this. So save it. Okay, so this is moving up. There's an exit indicator. As I started to look at that, this would a good entry here would have been this level here, 453. Break of 450 on the second attempt here. That would have been a good entry after this pullback. Now this shooting star here is usually an exit indicator or a sign of reversal. Usually being the operative word. So we just broke pre-market highs. 477 was the pre-market high here. Bit too extended to just try and jump in there now. You need like I said, you need the pullback. Peru raising its ugly head. Saver one seems to be the darling at the moment. No leverage on this one either, so I can't trade this. Well, I can, but I'm not going to trade this on the small account. The market's very flat after gapping down first thing. They're not showing any bullish signs. All below the VWAP, so not showing any kind of bullish trajectory. If anything, they're looking more bearish than bullish at the markets. S&P 500, NASDAQ, Dow Jones Industrial, the Russell, they're all in a very similar pattern. Well, that's part of it, tough, It's you know, a bit of elevator music just to kind of. I certainly wouldn't want any AC/DC. I'd blow up my count in 5 minutes. Can you imagine? AC/DC in the background as you're trading. It'd be like going to a casino, all in or fold. We're trading a little bit smaller today, with the exception perhaps of GCT. I mean, that's a much higher price stock, so by definition I have to trade smaller with that anyway, but there's not a lot else moving. This is the top momentum stock right now. Lego. This brings back memories. Why? Saver one's down at 308. It's not 308, bloody hell. Prices are well out of kilter. That's better. Oh, my scanner's just stalled. No wonder I wasn't seeing much. Well, if you look at the queue, so this is, put it on the 15 so you can see. So this is the triple Qs. This is relative, you know, it represents the Nasdaq. You get the inverse of this. So the short Qs, put the S in front. You can see it's exactly the same. It's just a mirror on the closing price. That's what you do with the SQs. You just put the mirror on the closing price. It's the inverse. So that's moving up. So if you want to be, you want to go long on the Nasdaq, but it's not presenting itself. You just put the S in front, and you get this ETF instead. So this is short the Nasdaq, if you will. Oh, we missed our entry on GCT 55. VWAP. Look for a bounce on the VWAP. That's okay. We'll just go back to Saver 1. A move from kind of 455 up would have been a nice 35% move to have caught. So as this started to move back up, this pullback setup, it was a little bull flag, it was set up, would have been great. So you would just get in there and then ride that up. Probably would have taken some of your position off when you got this hangman. Oh, sorry, this shooting star. So guys, what are you guys watching? Is there anything of interest for you guys? Are you trading pre-market? Have you traded pre-market? Have you made money? If you have, where are you sitting? Are you waiting for the market to open? Let me know if you are you with a broker that doesn't allow pre-market trading. And if you are, is that frustrating, or is that a better thing for you? Okay, we just Indonesian energies up slightly on the day, so we'll probably see a few energy stocks up today. Pet and Pets, Peru, Lego. But you can see here on the last 15 minutes, the momentum. You need things that are over at least 5% in the last 15 minutes. They're just not moving, not gapping by anything. So the momentum's just not there right now. On the momentum scan, I've got Saver 1's probably the only exception. The only thing with any kind of momentum, upward momentum. Well, you've come to the right place, Lindsay. This is there's no hairs and graces here. We're not snobs. We feel free to ask questions. If I don't know the answer, I'll let you know that I don't know the answer. Maybe people in the comment section will. But this is a safe place for people to beginner traders to learn about the stock market, learn how to trade. Yeah, the problem with pre-market is a lot of people don't know how to trade with limit orders, and market orders won't work pre-market. You can't. Also, you can't have stop losses won't work because essentially what you're trying to trigger there is a market order, and there are no volatility halts. If you're caught in a flush, you're caught in a flush to the bottom because there's no volatility halts, and because you're setting limit orders, if it's a fast flush, it will just go straight past your sell order. So you might get partial fill, but very often if it's flush down pre-market, you're in it to the bottom before you got to hope for a bounce. It's much there's less volume, less liquidity. So trading out of hours, I think after hours session is the worst. That is the most dangerous. But then pre-market also comes with a lot of risk associated to it. If you're risk averse, don't trade. Well, don't trade. Full stop. If you're risk averse, don't trade. Quite simply. In fact, if you're thinking of day trading as a way to make money, don't. It's most people lose money. The majority of people lose money. There's reasons for that, underlying reasons for that, but I would think twice. If after thinking twice you still want to try your hand at day trading, then try in a simulator first. Learn a documented, proven, profitable strategy. Learn how to read charts, learn the basics, get onto TradingView. It's free. Learn the basics of how to read the charts, how to recognize areas of support and resistance, how to recognize windows, the patterns, all that kind of stuff, before you even think about putting money in there. Even you can trade, it's delayed data, sure it is, but you can even trade on TradingView. There's a paper, you can get a free paper account with paper trading account with TradingView. So tradingview.com, go check it out for free if you're thinking about it, and prove to yourself in a simulator that you can be profitable before you put real money on the line. I didn't. I lost money, like a lot of traders do before they become profitable. 10 cents. It depends. Mostly it's 10 cents to Mimi. If I'm trading, the problem is if I'm trading something with a big range and it's moving very fast, a big spread, then market order, it's probably better to wait till the open and use market orders in those circumstances. I prefer to use limit orders, but there are certain cases, like on Friday, a number of times. If you go back to if you're on YouTube, go back to the recap, you'll see a number of times I put a set a limit order and it didn't get filled, or only got a partial fill, or I had to wait for it to come back and collect me because there was too many times did it not fill me at first request. Well, in terms of risk management, Lindsay, poker is very. If you're a good poker player, you don't gamble. Or I said, there's an element of luck in playing poker, but you don't gamble. You use calculated risk, and this is the same kind of thing. So you try to mitigate risk as best you can. So if you've got good pot odds and you've got a higher percentage chance of improving your hand, then of course you might make a call of something. But you're not going to risk going all in and risk like a tournament life, for example. You're not going to risk tournament life if you've not got a good chance to actually come out with the better hand. And let's face it, if you're a good poker player, what's actually happening on the deck is probably only about what 30% of what's important. What happens above the rail is even more important. Reading people and mental fortitude with poker is it's a battle of wits. more than gambling on the outcomes of the turn of a card. Whereas you don't want to be gambling. You really don't want to be gambling in the stock market. If you gamble on the stock market, it's going to treat you like a casino punter, and it will take your money off you. Oh, here we go. I'll have a look at Mullen Motors for you, Moto G. That was a complete brain fart. So not sure why you're thinking Mullen's going to the moon, but it's 80 cents right now. It's a long way off the days of like $4 and $5, and people still holding bags up at $4 and $5. But even Mullen Motors, Mullen, the volume's not great for Mullen, relatively speaking. It's decent volume, but Mullen Motors, it's I would say it's lower than average. But if you're holding bags and just wanting people to buy Mullen Motors, that's probably not the best way to do it. I don't know anybody that's been on a live stream and seen someone come on with rocket emojis and fire emojis and say, time to enter Mullen Motors or any stock for that matter, and on the basis of that, everybody's jumped off and gone long on a particular stock. It doesn't work that way, unfortunately. So how are you supposed to approach the stock market? As opposed to with a gambling mindset, Dunkers? You approach the stock market with an analytical mindset. You don't look for profits. You look to protect your equity. Risk management is the first, second, and third most important rules in trading. Which is why you look for an edge. You look for a strategy, and you be disciplined about your strategy and look for an edge that is going to give you. So the reason a casino wins over a punter is that they look at perceived outcomes, and anything with a higher chance in terms of perceived outcomes, the edge is in their favor. So that's what you need, which is why pattern breakout trading works, because whilst it's not 100%, no pattern is 100%, you get the probabilities of a pattern breaking out work in your favor. Add to that good risk management, and you can be wrong 70% of the time. And if you've got good risk management and you're able to trade your winners well, you can be a profitable, you can be a very profitable trader, even though you're wrong 70% of the time. That's how you want to approach the market. You want to approach the market and manage your risk and trade with an edge. Be analytical about your approach. Don't just jump in because something's got a bit of momentum. You've seen something on Wall Street bets or whatever the scenario may be. Mullen Motors, have they actually got any vehicles out? Have they actually launched anything yet? That's a question. Let me know in the chat if anybody knows if Mullen have actually got a product available to buy, because last I saw they don't. So let me know. Am I misreading that or something? Seems Mullen Motors is all about the hype. Okay, so we're breaking out here on the 5 minute. Looking for the move to test $5 would be nice. High of day at the moment is 493, so we need a new high of day. Yes, she is about before the bell, but she's not getting a treat today, Matt. She's a little bit under the weather at the moment. Yeah, well, I'll wait for the results of the test before I get excited about Mullen. So this candle was 493. That was the high of day. We need to break 493, otherwise we're just getting a bit of a double top. I hope I make bank today, Pen. I'm 5 grand, 5,000 away from my best trading month of the year. I've got 13 days to make that, so it's not 13. I've got 8 trading days to make that this week and 3 next week. If it breaks 470, I'll get out. Yeah, we get out. Have a double top up there. 493 here, 493 there, and so there you go. I'm not impressed with it, but look, each to their own. Do your own due diligence. I'm not saying do or don't buy Mullen Motors. I'm not saying do or don't buy GigaCloud Tech. I'm not saying do or don't buy AMC. What's the spread on this now? Still 50 cents-ish, 40 cents. Just taking a position for a bounce on that trend line. Hit buy. It's 500 shares. I don't want to be taking a huge position with this stock, extremely volatile. It's my fault, Matt. It was a birthday on Saturday, so I took her to a boyfriend's house for a barbecue, and of course there's like 30 people at this barbecue event that we was at, and this cute little chow chow with a big pink bow in her head because it's her birthday, getting spoiled by all the barbecue treats, sausages, chicken, but it's all the stuff that's marinated in, you know. Everybody's giving her I took some proper treats, dog treats. I'm like, if you want to feed the dog, give her a dog treat. But no, everybody's giving her a little bit of stuff off her plate, and of course she's not one to force, so she'll take that. And yeah, she became a little bit unwell yesterday as a result. Predictions for the Liverpool game tonight, Macca? I'm going 3-0 to the Reds, to the mighty Reds of Liverpool. I mean, it's being played at Mo Trafford, so it's a home game for Mo Salah. He owns that stadium. And it's got to be a home game anyway, because there's going to be no United supporters there. They're all going to be protesting the Glazers and not going in. Yeah, you should be. Neither team's played well. Actually, I wouldn't say Liverpool have played badly. They've just not been firing on all cylinders in front of goal. They've been creating the chances, just not putting them away. So it's only a matter of time before they face a team and then they start putting the chances away. And I've got a funny feeling it's going to be tonight. They'll create the chances and they'll put them away tonight. It could be 3-0, it could be 4-5. It was 5 last time out, wasn't it? We emptied Mo Trafford with 40 minutes to go. So we've got 3 minutes to the bell, and I'm in this one. I might just get out. We'll see. See what happens. A key level there previously. Can always get back in later. Needs to bounce at 53. I'll get out now. We'll get out. Try that later. We'll wait for a nice setup. No more trades now for the next 2 minutes. We'll wait for the bell. Got 2 minutes to wait. The Glazers ain't going to sell anytime soon. It's making them too much money. And you know, that's a hangman. Right, let's see what Volcom just popped up. We've got a little over a minute left before the bell, guys. What are you watching? What do we think is going to move? "30 seconds to the bell, guys. We should see something very shortly in terms of volume coming into market. Magic Empire hitting the scanners. I'm just going to change the scanners over. We've not got much, 20 seconds to wait. I may as well just change the scanners over now, hadn't I? There we go. I'll watch the signal alerts for price spikes and halt resumes, that kind of stuff. Here we go. Nearly didn't get filled. There we go. We've just made 1,500 bucks just scalping GCT. What do the scanners do? The scanners tell me what's moving, how much it's moving, why it's moving, on what volume it's moving. It gives me the information to take a trade. Oh, that was a bad fill. Just be careful with the spreads. 50 cents, that's just not too bad. Back over 60 would be nice. Volatility on this one is huge. Didn't get filled. Damn. See, that's what I'm talking about with orders. Only got a partial fill on that sell. Now I'm in a typical. Now I'm in a halt down. Big halt down. So I had 2,500 shares and only got 250 sold. Any movement in AMC? Yes, to the downside. So, and there's a bit of a double top formation prior to. So if you look at AMC, let's have a look whilst this is at. So we've got this double top formation, the M formation sell off downside. So AMC looking very weak right now. We've got ApeCoin just launched. So Ape launched at $7, $6 something or other. It launched at $6.95. So not ApeCoin, Ape the shares. So this is AMC Holdings. This is also halted since 32, so this will resume at 37. It should do. So this is the new AMC. That's selling off as well. Saver one. Can't believe couldn't get filled. I'm off the Christmas list. Why is that now? Because I'm a Liverpool fan? Might trade this. When that resumes, I might trade that on a small account. $37. What's this one? 39. I've got 2 minutes before I need to come back. Quick scalp on the small account. Might be worthwhile. $32. So we've got 30 seconds for ape coin. For ape coin. Why does he keep saying coin? 28. 10 seconds. Looks like it's a 10-minute halt. Okay. Oh, no, here we go. Come on. You can't do that. Another crap fill. Oh well, halted again. Need to get out of this one. Oh no. So we've got like 10 seconds to resumption here. Should get a move back up. Come back to that later. Ape. UCT is gonna go mental, so I'll come back to that later. There's money to be had there. Let's go to the small account. I'm in this. I don't really want to be. That's 38, 43. Two minutes left, yeah. I'm not seeing any resumption date. I've got 863 on the ask, but nothing on the bid. This might gap down. $43.04. So we've got another minute yet. AMC starting to make a climb now. It's up at 1180s. I think it's halted. Here we go. No resumption. Oh, just made $2,000 on the small account. Happy days. And it's halted down. Put a 10-cent stop straight in. I executed a 10-cent stop. So there you go. That's the small account done for the day. 2,208. All right, back to the large account. Bed Bath and Beyond. What's AMC doing? AMC, that's halted 9:40. So that should resume in 2 minutes. About a minute. Hey, coming back down again. Probably will move up. Well, volume just died off GCT, but that's okay. Trade other things until that starts to look like it's moving back up again. AMC should resume anytime now. 5 seconds. Mm, 10-minute halt maybe. Well, looks like that's going to be a 10-minute halt. Let's have a look at this one. When this was 43.32, so we've got a while before this resumes. Not worth looking at. What else is moving high? AMC resumed. It's pulling back a little, so it's 1190s. 1180s, pulling back. And the 5,000 shares in there, put a 20-cent trailing stop in there. Let's see where that leads me. Just for 5,000 shares to start off with. Right now, we're good. 2,000 up on AMC. This is going parabolic right now. I'll get stopped out there for 1,500 bucks. That's a good start. Halted up. AMC's halted up. Upwards halt. That will resume at 9:52 and a half. 9:52 a.m. basically. 30 seconds. 8:43 should resume at 48 and 30 seconds. So in 30 seconds. Oh, 5 seconds. Oof. That's halted down. Okay, so we're stuck in a halt there to the downside. AMC and APE are where the volatility are right now. It's not that robbed me. Unable to get out. That went without me downwards. I'll trade this later. I think this is going to come back later. We'll see. AMC will resume at 52. We've got 2 minutes left on AMC. Oh. Tell you what, Dylan. It's volatile day today, guy. AMC was trading at $20 on Friday. We'll watch this space. Don't know what this is going to gap up at. Gap down, up, down, whatever. So 54. So we've this should resume 52. 1 minute for AMC. That must be nice for you, Steve. Dragon's Blood. Has anybody watched the first episode of the new Game of Thrones series? That's I'll be watching that tonight. But if anybody across the pond watched it last night, let me know what you thought. So don't give me any spoilers. Just let me know if it was any good or not. It's Ape I'm in. I thought it was an AMC, but it's not. It's Ape that I'm in. Well, the first one was fairly gruesome as well. I mean, with the White Walkers and everything. First couple of episodes, body parts strewn across the stuck to trees and strewn across the floor. So GCT pulling back. I'll find out later, Matt. This is due to resume now. Don't know where it's going to resume at. Or not. By the dip. Don't be doing that to me. $1 down on 20,000 shares. This has started trading an hour ago. Well, less than. This started trading 25 minutes ago on the market. Never traded before this this stock. It is AMC, but it's the preferential shares. Breaks lows, it'll stop me out. It stopped me out. Okay. Well, it's a very, very bad day so far, but the volatility's here, so it doesn't mean that we can't make this back. Cano, yes, there's trades on Cano. There's a lot going on Cano. So Cano is 1.4 million volume. So a lot of people are trading Cano. It's up at 557, man. No, Revlon, Cano's a better option than Revlon at this moment in time. Thanks, Lily, but you're okay. Not right now. Yes, I do. I do, Tamimi. But right now, there's too much. I'm not gonna leave it with 43k. I mean, I'm over 43k above my goal. So on the month, that is. Put this into perspective. My net on the month, I was 134k up net. My goal is 84 net. Let's have a quick look over here. My gross target is 100k a month, and right now, before today, this is not the way you should be, considering it. But before today, win-loss at days and times. August, I was 158,000 up on the month. I've got a cushion. Try and trade these volatile stocks, but I just need to get back in the zone. AMC pulling back. If we see AMC making moves, then APE will probably make moves as well. The upside. Got a little breakout there. Didn't move that as far as I expected it to, though. $0.50. Should have waited for the Oh, I mean, we got above the $0.50 anyway, but just didn't continue just yet. I'll pull back again. Let's break it. When does this resume? 10:02. I've got a while yet. $12.50. It needs to break $12.50. Waiting for the higher time frame confirmation. With a little bit of volume. Well. Shoulder roll. Higher highs, higher lows, that's what we want. I think ape stock has halted it up again. 974. Yeah, graphics is making moves. It's good volume too. 19 million shares traded. 385, 380 is now the price. $73 is the current high. I need the bathroom. As he takes another drink. Not moving up as well as I would like it to, but really thinking I might just get out of this. It's not looking that strong. As soon as I get out, it's going to rally. Nice 2-minute double bottom on GCT as well. Do your thing. $13. Sideways. Nothing, do nothing, do nothing. Volume's not great for AMC, which is unusual. Did I get 8 shares? No, I traded 8 shares and lost money on it. So I'll have a look at it again later. Here we go. Might get something there. A bit of volume to come in with it. It's consolidating now. This is boring. Yeah, I prefer Benzinger. I would always recommend that you have a watch list or something that gives you the ideas for trading. I'm desperate for a just gonna get out of here. Missed the entry at 50. Not great volume. I don't know. I've not looked at it. But it wouldn't surprise me, Fox. That's what I'm thinking as well. This level here, 55. We need to break 55. Ouch. Excuse me. What am I trading? GC Giga Cloud Technology. I like the way you move. I like the way. Spreads on this are 30 cents at the minute. It's GCT, the IPO from last week. Made like 25,000 on this last week. And the process of giving it all back. So on Friday, I need to go to the loo. Suppose needing the bathroom keeps you alert, that's for sure. I am at the minute, Max. I've been in worse situations. Granted, I didn't recover from it, but then 64 one day I had 64k negative, 64k loss, and I finished the day down 27k. So that was a bad day for me. I think that was earlier in the month. Was it last month? I'm not sure. I think it was this month, beginning of this month. It was. First Thursday of August. Well, there's your cup and handle. You've got a double bottom and you've also got a cup and handle. So this should move up. Let's see if it'll move up and give us some good volume, some good moves. Cheers, Max. A few more of those. AMC pulling back. Ape kind of doing a double top. Looking bearish. Oh no, the SPY, the Nasdaq, the Dow, they're all heavy down today. Russell index is 170 base points down. The Dow Jones Industrial is 130 down. SPY is 160 down. The Nasdaq's 200 base points down today. Fed decision on what the Fox Sky? Talking about the FOMC. Sometimes it's best just to walk away, like you say. If you're not feeling it, don't do it. There's no pressure. You know, the only pressure you're under is the pressure you put on yourself. I'm in this trading area, so I'll see this trade out before I do anything. Really need the bathroom, but almost had the breakout. Yeah, right, okay. It's taken me this long to get 3 times that. So I'm risking effective right now. I'm risking probably about 40% of my gains on the month. It stands. Out the window, Matty. None of you told me to. None of you reminded me on Friday to actually withdraw some cash. Stop me doing this. I'll just put a stop at $50 and I'll just go up the bathroom. still in it. That can change in equipment. I don't think the market's going to change. I think the market's going to be bearish all day. Well, I don't know about 6 months, Matty. Anybody that's earning 10k in 6 months needs to get another job. At the moment, it's not a great day, no. At the moment, it's a bad day. I might just leave the stop there and then go take the dog for a walk. Well, I think that's me done for the day. All across the board. Well, at least the small account is profitable. We got up on the small account, so we finished the smaller. They've got to look for the positives. So we traded 8 first thing out of the blocks, and we made 2,200 on ape in the small account. So given that we made a 50% almost. So we traded 8. We had 4,801 equity position. We've made 2,200 on the 8. So we're not trading any more on the small account today. So we've done 50% up on the small account. I broadcast every day, Orlando. Okay, I'm going to leave that there. I've got the stop in place. I'm going to take the dog for a walk, and hopefully it'll be over $80 when I come back. But either way, we'll see. I'll see you all. There won't be a power hour stream tonight because we're watching the football. I'll be back tomorrow, 90 minutes before the market opens, and for the first hour of the market open. So that'll be 8 o'clock East Coast. That'll be 1 p.m. here in Dublin. That'll be 1 p.m. across the UK, 2 p.m. on the continent of Europe, or if you were like Alistair are on a boat in the Mediterranean. He was last week. So I'll end the stream. I'll keep recording this. I've got the recording going at the moment, so I'll keep recording this. If you want to find out how this played out, check the YouTube later when I do the trade recap, and this will be part of that trade recap. You'll find out if it goes profitable or not. I'll catch you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day.